Hey, what's up everybody? This is Zach with Car Talk with Zach, and I thought I'd do this video a little bit different. Behind me is a 2023 Genesis GV80, one of my all-time favorite brands and one of my all-time favorite luxury SUVs, but it's sitting here in my driveway, actually in my garage, and what I thought I'd do is demonstrate first, to kick this video off, what my favorite feature is on this thing. So, got the key here. I'm gonna start it up and let it run and demonstrate, like, let's say you've got yourself into a tight parking spot or some jerk parks too close to your beautiful new Genesis GV80. You know, what can you do about that? If it's tight in your garage like it is mine, you can actually back it up right from the key. Here it comes, backing right out of my garage with me getting out of its way. How cool is that? With the push of a button, it'll go back and it'll go forward. Pretty cool. Now, let me jump in it and show you a little bit about what I like about the inside of the GV80. We'll do a walk around and quick drive, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, well, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? So again, this is a 2023 Genesis GV80, and this one is powered by the more powerful 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, 375 horsepower. But in this video, I'm not really going to focus on that. What I really want to focus on is just how nice these Genesis vehicles really are. As a reminder, the Genesis is Hyundai's luxury brand. So the good news is you have Hyundai's absolutely incredible warranty that carries over to the Genesis brand. And just, you know, if you haven't really given Hyundai any time lately, you really should go by your local dealership and check out these new Hyundais and Genesis vehicles. They have done a phenomenal job of making one of the highest quality cars that I can literally think of. I mean, when people ask me, Zach, you know, what's the favorite car you've reviewed? You know, I've been in some incredible cars, but the one I'm probably spending my money on is a Genesis. I mean, and I'm serious. My favorite car review has been on the Genesis G70. I mean, that is, you know, a sports car, sports sedan, made to compete with, you know, a BMW 3 Series or a Mercedes C-Class. You get the idea, kind of a small, sporty sedan, and that car is a rocket ship. It's powered by a 3.3 liter twin turbo V6, and it is a riot. And you can actually get the rear end to come out, you know, so Genesis gives you enough leeway to really drive that thing hard, and it is really impressive. I've actually reviewed the entire Genesis brand, all their sedans, their GV70, their smaller SUV, and the GV80. This is my second GV80. This one is the nicer of the two GV80s. This one has everything you can get on it. I mean, beautiful quilted diamond leather seats, Napa leather seats, and the stitching everywhere is just exquisite. Everything is super soft to the touch. This burl wood with aluminum trim, everything is so beautiful. I mean, this shift knob is like crystal, you know, glass, and it glows at night. There's ambient light that you can change the color and hue and intensity of the ambient light at night. This beautiful elongated infotainment screen is just so perfectly centered. It's God, everything about this car is just exquisite. I mean, I'm I'm looking through the windshield right now at a full heads-up display that's showing me, you know, my blind spot monitor and adaptive cruise distance. So you're getting a lot of intel right there in the windshield. You don't have to look away. The digital gauge cluster here, it's hard to explain, but it's almost three-dimensional. It's almost 3D. Like you would need 3D glasses to really experience it. I guess you don't need 3D glasses, but it's set in layers, and it's really, really unique looking. It's stunning to look at, quite frankly. Ton of information here right in front of you. This center stack is beautiful. It's nice and wide. I love how it's laid out. You've got wireless phone charging, of course. This has got all-wheel drive. You've got cameras all over the place, differential locks and hill descent control. Everything's just laid out so beautifully, and it is an incredibly luxurious vehicle. You know, the ride is as nice as anything that I've reviewed. You know, this car, much like the G70 competes with BMW and Mercedes. You know, the GV80 is made to compete with the BMW X5. You know, our Mercedes, the Mercedes SUV, Lexus SUV, BMW, Land Rover. You know, those type of luxury SUVs. And I'm telling you, folks, go spend time at a Genesis dealership. If you're looking to spend, you know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 on a luxury SUV, you're doing yourself a disservice by skipping the GV80, because it is as nice as any of those vehicles, but it's not quite as expensive, and it's got a better warranty. So it's the value proposition here is tremendous. You've got all the safety tech that you can imagine. Again, I mentioned adaptive cruise, lane centering. You know, it's a very, very nice ride, and man, I love everything about these Genesis cars and SUVs. They're tremendous. This infotainment screen here, you've got, you know, different ways that you can control it. It is touch screen, but you can use this little knob here and work your way around it. Lots of different choices that you can work off of, different seat settings and quiet modes and passenger talk, so you can put your voice through the speaker system of the car, and you know, valet modes and set yourself voice memos. I mean, everything is anything you want is here in the center screen, but it's just so beautifully set up there and flanked up there. One of my favorite things, I'm demonstrating it now, and this is a Genesis and Hyundai exclusive, but turning the turn signals on, when you turn the right turn signal on, you can see that the tachometer here on the digital gauge cluster becomes a camera, and you can see your blind spot. And likewise, on the left side, your speedometer turns into the left side blind spot. It's a live video stream there, so really, really cool, and again, something that you're only going to get on the Genesis and Hyundai. It is a really neat differentiating feature that is really pretty cool. I wish it was standard on every single car. It's really nice to see, you know, when you're parking or turning or changing lanes, what's over there. Yeah, so everything, you know, heated and cooled seats, everything's just perfect. Heated steering wheel, beautiful speakers. I mean, everything, every single thing in this vehicle is perfect. I love this elongated design underneath the on the dash that, you know, has your AC vents, but you know, you don't really know where they begin and where they end. It's just this, you know, nice, beautiful, just such a beautiful designed cabin. Everything just is so nice, and everything just feels luxurious. There's even diamond quilted leather here by your knee, and God, just the stitching and everything is just so nice. So I'm so impressed by it. So impressed by it, and have been since the day that I spent any time with Genesis. You know, Genesis, I launched my collaboration with Laird Noller Companies with a Genesis GV80 two years ago, actually, in 2021, and yeah, just been a tremendous experience working with Laird Noller. I actually now work for Laird Noller, so it's funny how things have happened in my path with cars. But yeah, the Genesis brand is one worth noting, you know, and Hyundai alike. But you know, if you know how nice Hyundais are lately, this is their luxury brand, and it is super nice. So I'm going to pull down here by the lake, and we'll get out and walk around it. I'll show you kind of my favorite features about the outside of the GV80. And yeah, I appreciate you spending a little time with me. Okay, well, here I am on the outside of the Genesis GV80, and pardon the wind, the breeze has picked up on me just a little bit, but we'll do a quick little walk around. But just look at how stunningly beautiful this vehicle is, and I think especially in this beautiful pearl silver color. What an incredible design. I mean, you can see, if you've been following the Genesis brand, the big diamond grille, these kind of twin strip LED running lights and turn signals, and LED headlights are just quintessential Genesis. This one is the again, the basically fully loaded prestige trim, and so you've got these gorgeous 22-inch wheels that are absolutely stunning on this thing. It just looks so good. Coming around the side, again, 2 LED strips there, so when you've got your turn signal on, those are flashing to let drivers know you're coming over. Cameras in the front, cameras in the window, or in the mirror there. Beautiful, just beautiful sweeping design. Perfect use of chrome. I love this chrome strip there on the bottom and chrome around the windows. You can get this in a third row. You know, the body is the same if two rows or 3 rows, but you can get an optional third row back there, although it would be pretty tight. But absolutely stunning design. I love this body line that comes all the way back. You know, you've got the one that starts there in the back door, but the one that goes all the way from the front of the hood all the way back just is such a stunning design. It really gives this thing just an incredible, beautiful stance. Again, a Genesis standard is these twin LED lights in the back and turn signals, and I love, you probably saw it as it came out of my garage, this huge long third brake light that runs all the way along the back of the GV80. It's a stunning look at night, or you know, even in the day when you're behind a GV80. It's just a beautiful light design. Genesis takes its lighting very seriously inside and out, and this one looks so good. So coming around back on the other side, you know, everything's just so proportionate. Looks really stunning, and this engine, the 3.5 liter twin turbo, you know, good power, but not something. I think 0 to 60s in the low 5s, so I mean, it'll get up and roll if you want it to, but this isn't a vehicle that you want to, you know, be driving very aggressively. So coming around the inside, I just thought, I know you just took a ride with me, but just look at how everything just is so perfect and soft to the touch, and this beautiful stitching. And I mean, look at these quilted leather seats, so nice, perforated, double stitched. Everything is just so beautiful. Coming in, I'll close the door so it's not so windy, but again, just such a beautiful vehicle. if you can see how this is three-dimensional, but it is. It's a really stunning design, and everything's just so. Love this center stack and this use of aluminum all the way around. This brushed aluminum. It's just so beautiful. But just, I mean, really, just look at this thing. I mentioned in the driving video this dash design. You really can't tell where these vents start and end. Just one of my favorite features about it. And then again, turning the turn signal on, you can see how that works. Very cool. Very cool, and something that I think just about every car manufacturer, you know, I love the digital. This one doesn't have, but the digital rear view mirrors are a game changer. You know, you can not worry about the DVD players that fall, you know, in your mirror range, or kids going crazy or overpacking because there's a camera on the back that is now your rearview mirror. I love that technology. I love this technology in the Genesis. You know, it's a good one. This does have a panoramic sunroof divided, so you have basically a second sunroof in the back and one in the front, and it's pretty cool. You can close the sunshade, which is nice. I love how it goes. Full Alcantara headboard. I mean, I'm telling you, every little detail of the Genesis is phenomenal. Everything is just perfect. So Zach, yeah, what's your favorite car brand? Genesis. Tell me your favorite SUV. If you were going to buy a luxury SUV, what would you buy? It's a good chance it would be a Genesis GV80. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to another Car Talk with Zach review. Before I let you go, you know, I gotta ask, if you've liked what you've seen here, feel free to please subscribe and ring that bell just so you get notified when I post a new video. I'm trying to do a lot more content this year as time allows, and thanks so much to Lair Noller Genesis for letting me spend my weekend with the GV80. It's a phenomenal car. I think you can probably tell that I'm just blown away by it, and it's cars like this that, you know, I wouldn't, before I started Car Talk with Zach, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Genesis GV80 and GV70 and G70. I mean, and I've learned so much through this path that I'm taking. But Genesis, phenomenal. So again, subscribe, ring that bell, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and also check out my website, www.cartalkwithzach.com. The links are on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey, and we'll see you on the next one.